you guys the top 5 traps in Save the World. Or I could say the top 5 traps that I think are in Save the World. Stop. Dang. Did you hear what I say? We got a banger today. So alright, before we hop into this banger, I want to wish you guys a very happy new year. And 2020 we up to big things. The grind never stops. And if y'all haven't known, I'm gonna start stream way more often. I got my members thing. My members has been in effect, so I'm gonna be live streaming way more. Remember to hit that subscribe button because we're gonna be, bro. 2020 is the year. Also, you can use my supporter creator code DANE2 in item shop. And let me stop talking and let's hop right into this video. So this is when I want to go full traps, like, you know, I just want to go trap out the whole mission and just sit back and relax. So as y'all can see from the command and perk, we have Thunder Thora for the electrified floors. Then we have supercharged traps, which means damage of traps affected by base are increased by 8.5%. So imagine a trap damage being increased by 8. This is a great perk right here. Plus that 8.5, you gotta multiply it by times 5. So let me show y'all for instance. If I remove this constructor, right, and put like this regular hero, as y'all can see, it goes to times 4. But if I put that hero back in, if I could find him right here, Mr. Ice King, as y'all can see, it goes to times 5. So multiply 8.5 by times 5. That is what, like 42.5 or something like that. 42.5 if I'm wrong. So you're getting 42.5% damage increase with supercharged traps. Next we have Frozen Castle. Enemies stand on structures affected by base are snared for 15%, which means it slows down their movement. Right here we have power modulation. Structures affected by base are healed for 4% of max health. This is good, especially for like when lobbers are destroying your base or propanes or all them husks. We have tough traps, increases trap durability by 17.5%. This is also good. We have Lofty Architect, increases building health by 28%. This is insanely good because you don't want propanes to be destroying your trap tunnels. You want your trap tunnels to have like a little life. So in case they hit the trap tunnel, you want to make sure you could go down there and heal it back up. And this is what this is good for. This heals it, so you don't have to go there and heal it up because this heals it up by itself. Then we have Mega Base, increases the base connectivity by range 1. One is the floor launcher, and I heard somebody say that they have nerfed all the traps. So usually the floor launcher launches everything, miss monsters, everything. But now I heard that the floor launchers do not launch smashers. And I'm thinking, like, really? It does? What? Like, why? Why doesn't it launch smashers? Usually it's good because it launches everything. But why are you gonna have a trap that don't launch smashers? Aren't smashers husk? They're just miss monsters. They're still husk. But they're just miss monsters. So you're telling me that this trap is not affect the smashers? Like, why? Like, it doesn't make sense. But anyways, it's still a good trap. It still works perfectly fine against regular husks. And as y'all can see my perks, and let me show y'all a gameplay of this weapon right here. Talking about is the launcher. And we all know the floor launcher. We all use the floor launcher sometime in our mission to keep husks from hitting our base. Put that the wrong way. There we go. There we go. There we go. So as you can see, I have my base laid out like this, right? And usually what people would do is they would take the floor launcher and put it right here, right under this ramp right here. For instance, let me show you. If the husks walk past this, it launches them and pushes them out there. You see that? It pushes them all the way back there. And that's the fun part. That's why people put launchers. So whenever husks, let me get rid of these guys because they're annoying. Whenever any husk comes right here and start hitting this wall, it's just gonna push them back. It's just gonna bounce them, push them back all the way back here,
And that's why you put it on all four corners. Because usually Husk targets the corners. Husk always targets the corners. Like right here, they're not gonna hit right here. They're gonna target right here, straight ahead. They're not gonna hit the part right here. They're not gonna hit this little corner piece. They're gonna hit this straight on piece right here. Let's put that down. And basically, that's how you want to lay out your floor launcher. It bounces the husk and keep them away from hitting your base. Let's move on to the next trap.
Broadside. And as y'all can see, the broadside fires a sequence of 5 bouncing cannonballs that pierce through enemies. And there's a trick to the broadside. And with the broadside, you cannot just put the broadside by itself. You have to put the broadside and put a wall in front of the broadside. So whenever you do that, you get double the amount of damage because the cannonballs keep bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all a gameplay of this broadside right here.
Next right here we have the broadside. And the broadside is an interesting trap. Because if you put the broadside like in the open, so say for instance you put the broadside right here, or you put one broadside right here. You just put it down like that. That's a bad way to place a broadside. If you're gonna place a broadside like that, you want to make sure there's another wall in front of it. Reason being, whenever it shoots the cannon, it's gonna keep bouncing back and forth. It's gonna let me show y'all. So let's wake up these husks right here, and I'm gonna walk through here and look at the broadside. You see how it's just bouncing back and forth, killing every husk that's coming through. Let me go back on the other side. Wait, I forgot it's not my Outlander. Look, they're walking back through. You see that? You see how the broadside is just shooting back and forth, right? That's what it's good for. If you just put it in the open, it will not do as much damage as when it's bouncing back and forth. Can you just walk through here, please? There we go. You see that? You see that? It just keep bouncing back and forth, hitting this husk. And this is why it's good to have a broadside and a wall in front of the broadside. If you want to put 2 broadsides, you could put 2 broadsides for double the damage. So this is what I do. I put broadside, broadside. I come around here. I put floor, broadside, broadside. So as y'all can see, these broadsides are connected. From that one to this one is connected. This one is going to connect with this one. I won't block this off because this is where the husks are going to come. And I come over here, put this one. So all the broadsides. So once they come in here, and if this is down, if the floor launcher is down and won't push them back out, they definitely is going to be taking damage inside. They're going to be taking a lot of damage inside if they're still inside. Let's move on to the next trap.
Have the wall dart. I'm gonna tell you why this wall dart is unique. This wall dart could shoot through walls. At the bottom it says shoot 6 darts at enemies with a large range. So basically, if you put this and then put a ramp in front of it, it can still shoot through the ramp. Most wall traps cannot shoot through ramps, but this one could definitely shoot through ramps, and this is why I love it. I could put this on the wall, then put the ramp in front of it, and upgrade it. So that's double the material. That's double the walls. But usually, if you put another trap behind the ramp, it's not gonna shoot through the ramp. But let me show y'all a gameplay of this weapon, of this trap right here. Why am I keep saying weapon?
Electro wall dart. And usually the electro wall dart, you see, if you put it right here, if you put any other traps right here, it's not gonna be able to shoot through this wall. But the fun fact, electro wall darts, as you can see, look, if I edge it onto the wall, you can see that little blue thing to my left, right? That little blue piece that goes through the wall. Yeah, and that's why this is good, because usually most traps cannot get through this wall right here. Most traps cannot get, if you put a ramp right here, it's gonna block any traps from getting through the wall. So any husk that comes right here will not be getting hit. And this is why the electro wall darts. So let me show y'all a little thing about the electro wall darts. So let's wake these husks up. Come over here, come over here. Hello? Hello? Wait, let's kill this guy right here. I don't like the gunslingers. And let me come over here. Let me take a leap and let's come up here. Look, you see, it's shooting. Look, while it's pushing them away, it's shooting through it. Let me hide a little more in. I don't like you. Look at this blaster. Look at this blaster. Look at the electro wall darts. It's recharging. It shoots the blaster. It shoots anything that's behind this. Look. Can you stop throwing stuff at me? I don't like you no more. I don't like you no more. All these husks behind here. Look, you see? He just died. He magically just died. Because the wall dart shot him even though he was all the way out there. And that's why I love the electro dart.
Next right here we have the floor pit. And to be honest, I use the floor pit a lot. I use the floor pit a lot. Because it slows down it slows down the husk a lot. It slows down the husk a lot. So basically, as y'all can see at the bottom, it says enemy that steps into this trap gets stuck for a short duration. If to lead, so if an enemy gets stuck, just give it a shot. So basically, it's saying whenever the husk gets trapped in this right here, they cannot move for a period of time, for a short period of time, and then you could just shoot them, or you could put a trap above their head, or whatever. And these aren't even the best perk. These aren't even the best perk. I haven't really perked this out as yet. I still use it, but I haven't really perked it out as yet. So yeah, let me show you a gameplay of this weapon right here.
Next we have the tar pit. And a lot of people use the tar pit. Me of all people, I definitely use the tar pit because the tar pit it slows down the husk. So basically if you have a bunch of husks just rushing in, once they walk through that tar pit, they basically go from like 100 miles per hour to like 5 miles per hour. We all know what tar pits do. If you know what a tar pit is in real life, a tar is basically what they use on the roads. And if a tar pit is so thick, it's so thick, if you try to walk through it, it's gonna be hard to walk through. As y'all can see, we have dead bones in there, which means that this husk just got stuck and never left out. Let me show you. Look at this. Look at that. You see, like, bro, he just literally stopped. He literally just stopped walking. Look at this. Look at that. He stopped walking. He can't walk no more. Look. It's gonna work against. Look, you see how slow he's walking? And while he's walking slow, we got my wall dart in there working. And this is what I put this on all 4 sides. I put this on all 4 sides. Wall dart. I got tar pit. I'll put a tar pit right here. Tar pit. And we have a tar pit right there. But let's move on to our next trap.
We have the ceiling gas trap, one of the most overpowered traps in the game. Even though they nerfed it, it's still OP. Take that from me, because I use the ceiling gas trap a lot. When I tell you this trap is overpowered, even though they nerfed it, it's still overpowered. And as y'all can see, it says creates an AoE cloud that will affect enemies with affliction damage over time. If y'all don't know what AoE means, it means area of effect. So basically, as y'all, it says right there, creates an AoE cloud. So basically, it creates an area of effect. So a big cloud bomb. It creates a cloud bomb, which kills the enemies over time. But let me show y'all a gameplay of this weapon right here.
Next trap is the gas trap. And we all know how OP the gas trap is. Even though they nerfed it, it's still OP. Let me show y'all. So I have the gas trap right here, right? These husks want to come under here. And look how long it lasts for. Like, it's still going. And if you want, you could upgrade the reload time so it reloads faster. Look, it's back. It's ready to go. It's ready to go again. Any husk that walks under it is ready to go again. It's ready to go. And this is why I love the bro. I'm one of all people who abuse the gas trap. Like, I literally abuse the gas trap. I use the gas trap so much that I don't even know. I use the gas trap a lot. I use it a lot. We got a smasher. He's about to blast through my walls. Yep. I like it. I like when smashers. I like that they upgrade smashers so that they walls do not stop them no more. They just run through our walls. Yeah, that was a very good upgrade. And look at that, he's dead. So let me show y'all what all these traps do in corresponding with each other. So I'm gonna show you what they all do with each other. Let me put down my base and let's get into action. So look at this. Basically, you see that they cannot. It's gonna be so hard, except for like these stupid husks that try to go up on the ramp. Like, look at this. You see it? Like, this is what you call AFK. This is what you call an AFK base. This is what you call the retrieve the data prison. Usually people do the prison where they time out the husk and they don't kill the husk. No, this is the prison where we kill the husk. Like, why are you hitting on the wall? How are you supposed to get up there if you hit right? Like, what? How are you supposed to get up there? I swear these husks don't know what they be doing. As y'all can see, I got my base down. I got the lobber shield up. So in case lobbers, I'm not sure if lobber is gonna attack. But as y'all can see, my base is doing good. Look. It's doing a lot of damage to smashers. Look at the smasher. Like, my traps are down here killing smashers. Look at this. Look at this. He's trapped. He's trapped. My traps are down here. Now he's about to try to break through the wall. Look at this. He's just literally getting abused right here. He's just getting abused. Look at him. He don't know where to go. He's just getting abused. Yes, sir. This is what my trap tunnel do. And I'm in this mission by myself. A player 4 retrieve the data. And I'm just out here killing husks. I don't have to do nothing. I just sit back, chill, and let my trap tunnels do the work. But yeah, this is why I chose all 5 traps, because I chose traps that I use a lot. I'm not gonna choose traps that I do not use. So basically, I do not use campfires, even though campfire is considered a trap. I will use wooden floor spikes, but I don't really use it a lot. I switched over to the tar pit. I do not use the anti-air trap because I think it's trash. You might think it's useful, but I think it's trash. And yeah, I don't really use a lot of traps. I don't really use the wall dynamo. They're trash to me. But yeah, let me know down below what you guys think. What are you guys' 5 best traps from top to bottom. But yeah, remember to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I'm gonna see y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Dane, and I'm out. Peace.
We have tons of good traps. We have a lot more good traps, but these are just the traps that I use. You have the anti-air trap, which is kind of good if you perk it out properly. You have the ceiling. I don't really use this right here, but it's still good. It's still good. I don't really use it, but it's still good. We have the campfire, which is a great trap. We have the wall dynamo, also a great trap, but I don't use it. Wooden floor spikes, great trap. Depending on the circumstance, I will use the floor spikes. We have the floor freeze trap, also a good trap. The flame girl trap, terrible trap. This is one of the worst trap in Save the World. This trap right here, terrible. I'll tell you, it's terrible. Do not use it. You're better off using the floor freeze than the floor girl trap, the flame girl trap. I'm telling you, trust me. We have the wall launcher, good trap. I don't use it though, even though it's a good trap. I do not use it. We have the wall spikes. Depending on how you perk this wall spikes out, it could become very, very OP. But yeah, remember to hit that subscribe button for your boy. Like the video, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. It's your boy Dane, and I'm out. Peace.